Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about transient heat conduction. This is part of second module. In the second module already we have discussed critical thickness and fins. This is the last topic in the second module. Transient heat conduction. What do you mean by transient heat conduction? If temperature of the body varies with time as well as position, then it is called as unsteady or transient heat transfer. If the temperature of body does not vary with time, then it is called as steady state heat transfer. Here temperature is the function of position and time, where x, y, z are coordinates. T is time. For one-dimensional transient heat conduction, temperature is function of x and t. Transient heat conduction occurs in transient conduction occurs in cooling of IC engine, cooling or heating of metals, cooling or freezing of food, heat treatment of metals. These are the examples of transient heat conduction. Change in temperature during unsteady state heat transfer may be periodic or non-periodic. Transient heat conduction. Transient heat conduction problems. Solved by following methods. One is analytical method, second graphical method, numerical method, fourth one lumped capacity method or lumped parameter method, and fifth one time temperature chart method. From these, transient heat conduction problems may be solved. For your syllabus, you are having graphical method and lumped capacity method. We will discuss one by one. First, we will discuss lumped capacity. Already we know that in the transient conduction, the temperature variation takes place with position and time. If the size of solid is very small, the temperature gradient exists in the solid can be neglected. If the physical size of solid is very small, the temperature gradient exists is neglected. That means temperature throughout the body is considered same. The variation of temperature with position is neglected during transient conduction. Hence, the temperature is a function of time only. The analysis of heat transfer under such assumption is known as lumped parameter analysis. In this, if the physical size of solid is small, the temperature gradient neglected. Gradient is neglected. The variation of temperature with position is neglected. The variation of temperature is function of time only. Temperature is function of time only. This assumption is known as lumped parameter analysis. Lumped parameter analysis. The internal resistance L by Ka in the solid is very small as compared to convection resistance 1 by Ha, because the thermal conductivity of material will be more. So this thermal resistance throughout this body is very small. That's why we consider temperature gradient is very small. So we will neglect it. In this, we assume throughout the solid object the temperature is uniform. This we call it as a lumped body. Lumped body. Temperature is uniform. We are having small derivation on lumped analysis, that is expression for temperature variation and heat flow using lumped parameter analysis. For this, consider a small solid object of temperature Ti, which one we are going to keep in a container having fluid of temperature T infinity and heat transfer coefficient H. The temperature of the solid object is greater than the temperature of surrounding fluid. The heat will transfer from higher temperature to lower temperature, that is from solid object to fluid, by the mode of convection. Let V is volume of solid body, A is surface area of solid body, K is thermal conductivity of solid, rho density of solid, C specific heat of solid body, temperature of solid at given interval of time. The heat is transferring from solid to heat transfer between solid and surrounding fluid is by convection. By diffusion equation, by diffusion heat transfer, I can write rate of decrease of internal energy of solid body is equal to rate of heat outflow from solid body. The rate of decrease of internal energy of this solid is equal to rate of heat outflow from the solid body. That one we can write it as mc dt by d small t, that is equal to the rate of heat outflow by using convection heat transfer, HA T minus T infinity. Here m is mass of solid body, c specific heat at given time, h heat transfer coefficient, a is surface area, t temperature of solid at given time, minus T infinity is temperature of fluid. So I can write it as rho V C dt by d small t, that is equal to H A T minus T infinity, because mass equal to density into volume. So next, dt by d small t is equal to HA divided by rho VC. I am sending this side, that is rho VC into T minus T infinity. Dt by, I am taking this term T minus T infinity in this side, so it will become dt by T infinity, T minus T infinity, that is equal to minus HA rho VC. I am taking this small dt this side, d into small dt, integrating above expression, we get so dt by t small t into T infinity, that is equal to minus HA rho VC into dt. To integrate this one, we'll get ln of T minus T infinity. This is in the form of 1 by x, so that is integration of 1 by x is equal to ln of x. So here ln of T minus T infinity minus HA rho VC, integration of dt is small t plus integration constant C1. Now applying boundary condition boundary condition that is at t equal to 0, that is time equal to 0, the temperature T equal to Ti, that is initial temperature. Substitute this value in the above expression. We'll get ln of, in place of T I am writing Ti minus T infinity, that is equal to HA. So T is 0 into 0 plus C1. So this term becomes 0. The C1 value is ln of T minus Ti minus T infinity. Substitute C1 value in the equation. Name this as equation number 1. Substitute C1 value in the equation. Substitute C1 value in equation 1. We get ln of T minus T infinity, that is equal to minus HA by rho Vc into T. In place of C1 I am writing ln of Ti minus T infinity. Ln of T minus T infinity, I am writing this term ln of T minus T infinity. It will become this side. It will become ln of Ti minus T infinity, that is equal to minus HAT by rho Vc. So ln of T minus T infinity minus ln of Ti minus T infinity, it is in the form of ln of x minus ln of y. So we can write it ln of T minus T infinity divided by Ti minus T infinity, that is equal to minus HAT by rho Vc. So this log I am writing in the form of exponential term. It will become T minus T infinity divided by Ti minus T infinity, that is equal to e power minus HAT by rho Vc. This is the temperature variation expression for 1D transient heat conduction. This is temperature variation expression for 1D transient heat conduction. Name this as equation number 2. The exponential term HAT by rho Vc can be arranged as divide and multiply by V, K and A. So it will become HAT by rho Vc is equal to H into V. Already we are having A square, K into T divided by Ka rho V square C, that is equal to can write volume V is equal to area into length, that is characteristic length. In place of V I am writing A into L, HAT by rho VC. We are arranging. In place of V I am writing A into LC into A square K into T divided by KA. In place of V I am writing A square LC square, that is V square is there, it will become A square into LC square into C. So here A and A get cancelled, here A square get cancelled. We'll get HLC by K into KT by rho C LC square. We know that K by rho C is thermal diffusivity, alpha equal to K by rho Cp, K by rho C, that is thermal diffusivity of solid. LC is characteristic length, that is ratio of volume of solid to area, surface area of solid. Here HLC by K is Biot number. This is dimensionless number. We'll see physical significance of the Biot number afterwards. And alpha T by LC square is Fourier number. So HAT by rho VC can be written as HLC by K into alpha T by LC square. So here HLC by K is Biot number and alpha T by LC square is Fourier number into Fourier number. Now equation 2 can be written as T minus T infinity divided by Ti minus T infinity is equal to e power minus of Biot number into Fourier number. And this one we can write it as theta minus theta I into e power Biot number into Fourier number, where theta equal to T minus T infinity and Ti equal to Ti minus theta I equal to Ti minus T infinity. Next one, instant. Here we have seen temperature variation expression for 1D heat conduction equation. Now we'll discuss instantaneous heat flow rate. Okay, what is the instantaneous rate of heat flow from the solid body? Okay, this is change in the internal energy of the solid body. Already we have seen this equation. From equation 2, we know that T minus T infinity divided by Ti minus T infinity is equal to e power minus HAT by rho Vc. In terms of t, I am writing this equation as e power minus HAT divided by rho Vc. I am sending this term this side. It will become multiplication of Ti minus T infinity plus this term, okay, minus it will become plus. Now I am substituting T value in this equation. In place of T I am writing this term Qi is equal to rho Vc d by dt. In place of T I am writing e power minus HAT by rho Vc into Ti minus T infinity plus T infinity. So if we differentiate this term, it will become e rho Vc minus e power minus HAT by rho Vc is minus HA by rho Vc into e power minus HAT divided by rho Vc Ti minus T infinity as it is, plus here we don't have any small t term, so it becomes 0. I am rewriting this one minus HA by HA into Ti minus T infinity into e power minus HAT by rho Vc. Okay, in place of minus HAT by rho Vc, we have solved this one Biot number into Fourier number. I can write Biot number